Millionaire time management secret number 2. Eliminate time vampires from your life. How many of you know some people in your life, they are like a vampires and they just suck your time? Yes? We want to show you how to eliminate that. The challenge is we've arrived at a point of constant interruptions from people, communication, because of social media. Okay? And this puts so much pressure on people that when you get a text, how many of you get a text and you feel like, okay, I got to reply right now? Be honest. Yeah, or a Facebook message, or something. That, okay, I got an instant communication, I'll be polite, I got to reply right away. I personally absolutely refused to participate in other people's brain fart. Brain fart meaning they ever thought they send you something, really is not that important, but they can't expect you to reply immediately. Don't play that game. Don't join them. And I refuse to operate in this environment of constant, mindless, open communications. You want peak performance? Eliminate that from your life. In fact, let me give you a very simple tip. Very simple tip. Take out your cell phone. Take out your cell phone. This simple technique guarantee double, triple your productivity. Do it right now if you want to improve your productivity. All those notifications, Facebook, text, whatever apps, turn this fucking thing off. None of my notification is on. Text, Facebook, everything. None of them is on. I check them whenever I want to check them. Can you imagine this beeping all the time? How could you focus? When you turn it off, you'll be like, wow. And what you notice is people don't even notice. They don't even notice. How many messages you get on Facebook every day? You have the answer. How many? How many? 10, 20, 30? 30, 40?
I don't have notifications on Facebook.
Good. So Sam isn't even on Facebook that much before the OIC. Yes, okay. What else? How many messages you get?
1 or 2.
1 or 2? You don't have a lot of friends, man. How many of you have more? It's good. It's good. Sad, but it's good. How many notifications you get? How many messages you get? 10, 20, 30? How many text messages you get? And here's the thing. Here's the thing. You are training the people around you how to respond to you. I'll say it again. You're training the people around you how to respond to you. So if I send you, right? Adorno, right?
Yes.
A message all the time, and you always reply to me like instantly. I send it in 2 p.m., instantly. I send it at 2 a.m., he replies. Suddenly, after this relationship for a while, I send him a message, that bastard has not replied in 10 minutes. What a jerk. I could clearly see he has read my message. How many of you have that feeling? You can tell, right? They read your message. Damn, that guy doesn't reply. So rude. Maybe he's not a friend after all, right? Don't train them how to do that. Do not train them on how to do that. I'll reply very slow. Very slow. And if I do reply fast, they're grateful that I reply fast. It's managing your reputation. People, if know you're inaccessible, they know that you don't get interrupted all the time. They respect your time because they can see that you respect your time. You train them, you know what? That's right. You text, maybe he won't get back to you in 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe the next day. That's what they expect. When you do get back to them a little bit earlier, they're grateful versus training them expecting, oh yeah, private message, Facebook, they'll get back to me very quickly. Bad idea. So turn it off. Very simple technique. Now, for some of you, that notification is like cocaine. How many know what I'm talking about? You're addicted to that. See, you're addicted. The other day, one time I was traveling in the airport. True story. Traveling in the airport, in the bathroom, the guy was texting while he's peeing. He's like holding his thing on it. And it's like, I'm like, holy shit, that's a dirty phone. Anyway, he's doing, and it's like, and then they pick up the phone. The guy is doing his business, right? Hey man, yeah, I'm just on the airport, man, I'm getting there. Yeah, man, I'm just, You know, how many have seen that before? You cannot even pee in peace. You cannot even pee in peace. That is a problem, man. That is a problem. Don't do that. Pee in peace. Pee with a peace of mind. Hashtag Danlock, Instagram, man. Pee with peace of mind, man. That's what I'm talking. No constant mindless. Turn them off. If you think about it. All these interruptions, all these notifications, all these messages. Now, answer me. How many of those messages, how many of those tags actually contribute to your bottom line? Just think. Be honest, looking at all this shit, how many of those actually put money in your pocket at the end of the day? 5%. Yet we spend a lot of our time answering because we feel obligated. Oh, that's how it works, man. So the reputation you have, same thing with unscheduled incoming call. People know that I don't pick up the phone. I just don't pick up the phone, right? But if someone calls me, let's say Jenna calls me and I pick up the phone, you're like, oh, then you pick up the phone. Great, I'm so happy I got you. Because they're not expecting I would pick up the phone. Versus, if I have the reputation, here's the dumbest thing you can ever say as an entrepreneur. Call me anytime. Call me anytime. I'm always available. That's a bad slogan. Nobody goes to the bottom of the mountain to see the wise old man. It's a question of positioning. It's a question of packaging. It's a question of marketing. It's a question of branding. You're always available, then you're not that valuable. How could you be valuable if you're always available? It's the opposite. Not, oh, I always cater to your needs. I'm always available. Call me anytime. It's a bad idea. Does that make sense? Now, yes, Jenna?
But if you're in the service industry and you never answer the call, then clients will never call you again.
If you're in the service industry, let's say in the real estate, when they call, you have to be there, right?
There are some agents just don't pick up their call anymore.
And they lose the leads, right?
Only their assistants pick up the phone.
Or the assistant picks up the phone, or that's that kind of issue. So now it goes into a question into positioning, you train your clients, and also how they deal with you. I'll answer that in the next secret. Okay, because I know some of you are thinking, well, Dan, you could do it, but I can't do it. I know that's what you're thinking. You're in a position to do that, but I'm still building. Earl knows. Yeah. Actually, go to the mic, Earl, share with them. Because Earl and I, we've known each other for 10 years. Yeah. We were just talking about that on the phone, right? And so this is a witness. This is truly a witness of how I operate. So maybe just share with them a minute.
So for just your availability or?
Yeah, everything. The behavior, the habits, all that. Is mic on? Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hi, guys. This is Earl.
Hi, Earl.
Hi. All right. So yeah, I've known Dan a long time, and some of the stuff that he talks about, he practices what he preaches, right? He really talks about this whole thing about focusing, having your time not interrupted. It's hilarious, actually. He has this wonderful picture. He has this giant picture of his phone unplugged. Actually, he uses it for a lot of his presentations. So a lot of the stuff that we do, actually, ever since the very beginning, ever since I've known you, from the get-go, you've never answered.
Before I'm as successful as I'm today. So pay attention. Before. So at the time, we're just getting going.
We're talking maybe 2005, 2006, something like this. And I had no idea you were just starting off then. I actually had no clue. I thought you were already successful. And I thought you already had this stuff. And when I saw the timeline on your branded site, because I'm stealing it and copying it, but I'm looking at this and going, what the hell? That's when I met you. And back then, you already had the behaviors and the patterns and the structure of a successful person already, and the mindset of a successful person, right? So that stuff is really key. It's weird, right? I mean, I met him. I thought, oh wow, we're already, he's playing at this really high level. This is really cool. Then I finally see the biography stuff, and I'm like, no, he was just started. What the hell? He just started, right? And that blew my mind. And the funny thing is, nothing's changed. Today, he's got the same behavioral pattern, the same structure, still doesn't answer his damn phone, right? Except for scheduled stuff, which is good. But the funny thing is, like those, and this is why I'm a mentee of Dan's now, right? We shared the same stage, and now I'm sitting here taking notes from you. So it's he's got the consistency, the consistency factor, and the consistency can only come from lack of interruption, right?
I love
And
that, yeah.
That's one of those keys, right? You don't get distracted. So there you
Round of
go.
applause. Well done. So I was behaving this way before I was actually successful. It's only years after that my accomplishment catches up with my loud mouth, right? But it's the same. It's the same. I operate the same way. What I'm telling you, I wrote this book 7 years ago, chapter 20. I've been saying this shit for 7 years. It's the same shit. Again and again. It hasn't changed. And it works. It works. It hasn't changed. Same. Chapter 20. See for yourself. I'm saying the same thing. It hasn't changed.